Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Khalifatul Fauzia. I would like to present the research report of Muhammad Lukman Effendi and me entitled Keep It Rational, Faith-Based Philanthropy Persuasive Action to Fundraising in Digital Era. As country with the largest Muslim population in the world, Indonesia is still far behind in developing the potential of zakat, infak, and sodaqah. Therefore, faith-based philanthropy organizations such as the Amil Zakat, Infak, and Sodaqah institution need to maximize the potential of zakat by optimizing fundraising actions either towards direct or intermediated communication. Here, the Amil Zakat, Infak, and Sodakoh Institution of Muhammadiyah, or also called Lazismu Umbul Harjo Indonesia, is recognized as a capable and credible the Amil Zakat, Infak, and Sodakoh institution representing faith-based philanthropy in the digital persuasive action domain, since it has received numerous awards and achievements, including the Best Digital Fundraising Award in 2020. Therefore, we would like to examine the critical interpretation of faith-based philanthropy's persuasive actions in fundraising within the digital era. The research questions guiding this study are: how is persuasive philanthropy applied in Lazismu Umbul Harjo's fundraising efforts through social media, and what factors influence this application? To answer the research questions, we operated the concept of persuasive communication and factors affecting persuasive communication. Persuasive communication is a behavior change intervention designed to influence individuals by transforming their beliefs, values, or attitudes. One prominent investigation into the components of persuasive communication is Aristotle's persuasion triangle, which consists of ethos, pathos, and logos. Ethos pertains to the credibility and character of the communicator as a means to achieve persuasive goals. Pathos involves using emotional appeals to elicit specific responses from the audience. Logos relies on rational or logical arguments to accomplish persuasive objectives. As for factors affecting persuasive communication, we use Aristotle's communication model consisting of preforming elements: speakers or communicators, message, and listeners or communicants. This communication model is used to facilitate understanding of the communication process and the development of a more modern communication model. This study used a qualitative approach since one of these research aims was to elaborate on how the Aristotle's persuasion triangle applied in some specific and actual contexts. Case study design was used since the research questions arise from theories review could be considered as a case study instrument. Data collection techniques use interviews and documentation towards the uploading message at 2021 of Lazismu Umbul Harjo's Instagram. As for the analysis technique used in this case study research is relying on theoretical proposition. Here, the validity of this study was strengthened through source and time triangulation. This is the Lazismu Umbul Harjo's Instagram account. From our research, we knew that the logos, pathos, and ethos form of persuasive actions are used at Instagram account of Lazismu Umbul Harjo, I'm sorry, and then the logos appeared by emphasizing its tagline and editorial with representative imagery, providing factual reports, and prioritizing text readability. As for pathos, it is using emotion-evoking audio-visual effects and avoiding the commercialization of suffering. This is what is interesting in Lazismu Umbul Harjo's action, since the other philanthropy institution perhaps commercialize the suffering of others by showing the sadness they have, but Lazismo Umbul Harjo prioritizing the gratitude, the happiness of the one who suffer. So it's to avoid the commercialization of sufferings. As for ethos, it is having the ambassador to represent the institution. As for you can see on the screen that the logos form of uploading message at Lazismo Umbul Harjo's Instagram are dominated by logos form. It's reach 2 times than the other forms that are ethos and pathos. As for factors affecting the persuasive actions for fundraising carried out by Lazismo Umbul Harjo, first from the communicator's aspect, the reputation of Muhammadiyah and the reputation of the ambassador influence the reputation or the credibility of Lazismo Umbul Harjo in doing fundraising. And the skills of the production teams is merely good, but it has a limited sources of human resource. And then for the message, it has a schedule for uploading messages, but it still has no schedule for production. And the variation of messages are less, and it is dominated by visual and audiovisual form. As for communicants, the Lazismo Umbul Harjo providing a feedback spot or commentars column at Instagram account so that the communicants can give a feedback over there. And Lazismo Umbul Harjo also offering a good prayer and express gratitude for positive responses raised at Instagram account. That's from us. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.